So, what can animals do in the winter? And why do they need to do anything at all anyway? Well, think about it. It gets cold. It gets so much colder, right? Now, some areas, like where we live, doesn't get horribly cold, but in other areas it really, really does. So they need to do something to protect themselves. So from this chart that we see here, there's three different things that animals can do. One of them is migration. That's the first one. And that's where animals actually move to warmer places in the winter, but then they come back in the springtime. So there's actually people who do that. Sometimes they call them, snowbirds. I have some family members that live up here in the Northwest during the summer, but then when it gets to right around here, November-ish, they travel down to Arizona. And there's a lot of people that do that. So they migrate. So migration is one of them. In a little bit, we'll take a look at what animals do that. The second one is hibernation. So I think a lot of times we immediately think of a bear. Well, that's one thing. They sleep in the winter. Sleep in the winter. They don't really. And then they kind of wake up in the springtime. And then the last one, and we have an experiment about this one a little bit later, is adaptation. You adapt, you change due to your environment. So I'm wearing a big sweatshirt. I normally don't, but it's chilly out here. So I adapted. Animals have to do the same thing. So let's take a little closer look at each one of those.